Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Brett, but really I'm just some guy who cooks. Now, I am a fan of the finer things in life, so to speak, but I also love what's simple, and what could be more simple than a charcuterie board? Simple, complex, so you could say it's both simple and finer thing in life, or however you might want to say that. Anyway, this is a pretty standard charcuterie board here. We've got some cherries, we've got some Castelveltrano Sicilian olives, then I've got a Roth Prairie Sunset cheese from Wisconsin, and this here is a summer sausage from Olympia Provisions in Portland, Oregon. I have made prosciutto and bresaola. They're pretty simple, but I haven't gotten into anything really complex like that. And one thing that I have made that I would love to show you is actually what I'm breaking out today, and that is this. It's Some Guy Who Cooks, starring Brett Picorni. Featuring Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. And Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. Also featuring Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. And Brett Picorni as Some Guy Who Cooks. Guest stars on the show include Sal, Peppy, and the lovely Paula. Today's episode brought to you by Brett Picorni. Yes, that is this. And what is this? What I've got here is a whole beef tenderloin that I've been dry aging for 30 days. Yes, 30 days that I've spent not eating filet mignon. Cutting it open, you can see it's got an absolutely beautiful color. It's taken on a very nice dark red, and as a result of the dry aging process, it should have a much stronger, beefier flavor. Now, there is a silver skin in this tenderloin, so naturally we want to peel that off. We'll still be able to use the meat inside, but probably just for stew or something like that. We also want to trim off all the dark stuff all around the edges. Although there's no mold, so technically it's not bad for you, it also doesn't really taste the best. Plus, the texture is very hard, almost like beef jerky. Once we're done, we've got some absolutely beautiful steaks, and I have a feeling that whole month I had to wait is going to be worth it in the end. Now, all that's left to do is assemble them, pack them, and I think I'm going to cook a few. I have waited a month. That's it, guys. This is what we're left with after butchering that whole beef tenderloin. It might not seem like much, but I'm excited about it. Look at all we trimmed off, plus there's some more fat and stuff in the trash. But yeah, don't worry, this is not going to go to waste. Now, we trimmed this off because, well, it's not all that visually appealing, and it's also not that great when you just cut right into it, or when you try to eat it as it is. This is called the pellicles, and they got a little bit of a funk to them, a little bit of an umami flavor, which is actually fantastic for soup. Now, there's no mold or anything, so they're perfectly safe, and that's why I'm going to pop them in a big pot of bone broth soup I've been making. So, none of that's going to waste, and obviously none of this is going to waste, and I guess I gotta wrap these up now. Before I go, though, I will cook one or two of these little guys so we can see how they taste. I gotta tell you, this is my first time ever making a dry-aged tenderloin. I've never butchered a tenderloin that I dry-aged before. I butchered tenderloins before, but not a dry-aged one. So I was really excited to see how this turned out. It looks great. I was expecting to lose a fair amount of it, and we did, but that's okay. It looks great, it feels great, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it tastes. I'm sure it'll taste great as well. Now it's time we give this a shot. Time to dig in. Ooh, I see a little bit of this crispy black garlic. Yes, black garlic is one of the ingredients in my steak butter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this piece right here. Look how nice that looks. It tastes even nicer than it looks. We're all familiar with how tender a nice filet is, but the dry aging process, really, not only did it bring in a good umami flavor there, but it also just made it buttery tender. It almost actually melts in your mouth. And you can see here some more of that black garlic crisped up. It adds another special little level, little layer to this steak. Keep in mind that I showed you the cooking and the butchering, but I did not show you how exactly I did this, how I dry aged this steak, and I will do that in a future episode. And I will also, if you're interested, show you how to make my steak butter. Until then, I'm gonna keep enjoying this because it's really good. It's been fun, guys. I'm just some guy who cooks, and I hope you like to cook too. You're still here? Oh, you guys, you do care. Well, as long as you're still here, I hope you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribe, because both of those would help me tremendously. And if you could also, share it with your friends. Spread the word. Comment below as well. And don't forget to watch it again if you missed Sal and Peppy. Once I get to 100 subscribes, I'm gonna do a live video. And whoever can tell me where Sal and Peppy were in all of these videos is gonna win an awesome prize. Till next time, guys.